Yes. So now we will move on to the more than ogive. More than ogive. So we will, we will have it the same itself. So now this thing will, this cumulative frequency will go ulta. Okay, opposite. So we will take the same this itself. Less than 59, 62, 65. Yeah, this is more than, sorry, okay. (62, 65, 68 and 71. Okay, so that is it. Now, number of students, the frequency, the cumulative frequency will go ulta CF. 92, the earlier it was 92 down, 92 will come up. 92, 87, 69, 27, 0. They have taken a separate frequency for this. That is why the values are different. Now we will have 59, 62, 65, 68, 71. Here we will arrange, yeah, I am taking 20 itself. You can take 10, 20. 100. 'We'll plot the points. 59 is 92. 59, 92 will come around like that here, somewhere here. Okay. Then more than 62 is 87. 87 again comes around somewhere here. Then more than 65 is 69. Somewhere here. Then 68 is 27. Somewhere here. And the 71 is 0. Okay, so now you can join with free hand. Yes, this is your more than ogive curve. Okay, so this is the earlier was the less than ogive curve. This is your more than ogive curve. More than ogive. Okay. So actually when this is put up, when the both are put up in the same graph, you will get other central tendency, that is we are going to learn only, just I will show you. Just like that we got the previous one. We will extend this to the x-axis. This value is called a median. Actually you have studied all these things, mean, median, mode. So you will get median from the ogives. Okay, that we will learn very clearly when we are coming to the median. So now, so these are the the diagrammatical representations. We are ending with the diagrammatical representations. Now we have to move on to the graphical representations. That is when data is represented into as a graph. Okay, that we will look out. What is it? Third one is graphical representation. Yes. So now we will move on to the graphical representation. Okay. So graphical. So now you have here you have actually three types of graphs. First one is graph means when the data are presented on graphs or as a graphical representation, you call it as graphical presentation of data. Then you have one variable graph, two or more variable graph, and the frequency line graph. The first one we are moving on to there is one variable graph. That is only one variable is depicted in the table. One variable. So in one variable, actually maybe what we have studied. If it is two variable, we have done with the death rate, birth rate, or male or female, like that. Two or more aspects will come. But here either height, age, like that we will go with. Okay, weight, like that we will go. So now we will move on with the question. Here I am giving year and here population growth. Okay, year 1951, 52, sorry, 91. Okay, 36, this is the frequency. 36, 44, 55, 30. No, I do not like that. Here also you have to consider CF, sorry. Then only you will get a graph, line graph. So, we will depict this. 1951, 61, 71, 81, 91. Okay, and I am going to take 20, 40 itself because I don't have space here. You can take 10, 20, 30 like that. Okay. Yes, now we will plot the points. 51 is 36, somewhere here. 44. 55. 81 is 85. Then 91 is 100. Okay, just connect it with freehand. You will get a line graph. Okay, this is for one variable. So looking at this itself, you can see that, say that our data is about population growth and years. So you can see that in the years which have passed, the population growth has been increased rapidly. Okay, that is the conclusion you can draw from taking this graph. So this is the one variable graph. Now we have to move on to the two or more variable graph. That is the death rate and the birth rate, what we have studied in the last chapter that we will look. That we will actually see in the next video. Okay.